Good morning. It is just past 5:30 in the morning. It's a pretty early start around here during the homeschool days. So Granite's been up actually for about 40 minutes. He does his workouts in the morning while I knock out any dishes or I get the coffee started, and we'll think about breakfast here in a little bit. But yeah, he'll start homeschool at 6 in the morning here with Kelly in just a few minutes. All right, breakfast time. Granite,
Yep.
got your breakfast here, buddy.
Thank you.
Eggs over easy, 3 strips of bacon. How's Ender's game?
Good.
Cool, man. All right. Morning, Cedar.
Morning.
Now you've got about 1 hour before you got to head to orchestra. All good?
Yes.
All right. All right, Kelly. We got 2 out of the 3 kids fed.
Yes.
Forrest is still sleeping.
Yep. We're still sleeping. We'll just let that guy sleep.
And what are you working on here?
We have a hands-on learning project for this afternoon. That's going to combine science, math, and mostly home ec.
Cool. I like it. What's it all about?
So I'm going to make, with the kids, we're going to go collect Highbush Cranberries.
Okay.
Trying to figure out what do we do with Highbush Cranberries. And I have a couple ideas. For today, I would like to make like a Highbush Cranberry Ketchup.
Okay.
To go with
Smoked, yeah. So we're going to be smoking some ribs today. So I think a Highbush Cranberry Ketchup.
Might be yummy with that.
It'd be great with the smoked ribs. So the smoked ribs I'm going to cook it's like a 6-hour slow smoke kind of process. I've never smoked ribs before, but we're going to give it a go.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll make bread to go with that.
Oh, that'd be awesome. So we
Like
could have
with the
ribs,
cranberry
bread,
sauce.
cranberry sauce. That'd be great. So it should be a good day. And this is sort of a day in the life type of video. So I do have to run Cedar to her orchestra. I need to run to the grocery store to grab some ingredients for the cranberry sauce. And you guys are going to pick cranberries just from the backyard.
Yep. We're going to do our schoolwork in the house, and then we're going to move outside.
Okay.
So usually like to get all the work done kind of in the morning as everyone's kind of waking up, and when it's a little bit darker and colder. And then we just load up in our rain gear because it's wet in the woods, and then go out to the woods and pick berries.
Okay.
So it should be good. We've picked a lot of berries over the last couple of days, and so I think we're getting pretty good at it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then now I'm just trying to figure out what to do with them and how to preserve them. So I have been kind of like washing them, blanching them, and like laying them out on cookie trays and freezing them, and then putting them into bags. But now I'm just trying to figure out what to do.
Well, I'm excited to try the ketchup with these smoked ribs. But either way, let's do a time check here. It's just past 7:30.
Okay.
And so Forrest will probably wake up in the next half an hour. And I will be taking off here with Cedar in a little bit for her orchestra.
Absolutely. Yep. Yeah, just upload it. It says Jenny today.
Just a little shot of Kelly doing some homeschool work with the kids. I'm actually going to step away because it's time for me to get the ribs on the smoker. Now, this is going to be a 6-hour smoke process. And these are the ribs I bought from Costco. And there's actually 3 slabs of ribs here. And I'm going to keep the seasoning fairly simple for my first time. I'm only going to use this Molden's smoked salt. So I'm going to season these up, cut them down, and take them outside to our smoker. All right, these ribs are looking great. I've got 6 chunks, some fatter, some thinner. I'll put the fatter ones towards the bottom, thinner ones towards the top. And I've got a blend of wood chips here. So it actually sold as a blended mix. So it is some sweet and some savory. Should go pretty good, I think, with the rib meat. And I'm going to take the 3-2-1 method. So I'll do 3 hours at 250, and I'll probably add wood chips every 45 minutes or so for the first couple of hours. Then I will cover the ribs with paper, leave them sealed for 2 hours, and I think I might put some bacon grease in there. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll do some with bacon, some without, to see if there's a difference in flavor. And the last hour will be meat side up at 275 to really kind of finish off the temperature of the pork. So, all right, let's get the meat in there.
So today we are going to be making Highbush cranberry sauce, and we're gonna be put it on the ribs, but my mom would like on some bread, so now we're gonna be making some bread.
Absolutely. So we have an artesian bread recipe that it's the same one I've been using since Indonesia.
Yeah.
So I started making bread maybe 2 years ago, and I'm just playing around with it. But today, Granite wants to learn how to make it. So
Yes.
here we go.
Okay.
Cup
So
number
that's
one.
the cup number 1, and we're just gonna keep doing this till we get 3 and a 4th cup. Okay, 2 teaspoons of instant yeast. There we go. There's 1 teaspoon. 1.5 cups of water.
Yeah. So first, what I like to do is mix all the dry
Mix
ingredients.
all the dry ingredients and then add the water.
Yeah. All right, nice and warm in there. Not too warm, it's only 85 degrees. And then we are gonna wait a couple hours. It says 2 hours, but I think we'll probably wait 3.
Okay.
Okay, that'll give us plenty of time to pick cranberries.
Yes.
I'm heading outside to pick berries. I was working with Cedar. She's over here doing science.
Yep.
And check this out.
I've been out there for about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I've got a whole thing.
Oh my goodness.
Mom thought you were a black bear.
I did. I thought so. I saw you out there in the woods, and I just saw a black figure, and you have your hat on. You have your hood on, and you're in the berries. And I was like, oh, black bear. And I had this like moment of panic because I knew you were out there picking berries, and I was like, oh, this is not gonna be good.
I
But
kept thinking a moose is gonna come.
yeah, there is a moose somewhere in this woods. I just don't know. I haven't seen her.
It comes on dawn and dusk, and at Halloween we better watch out.
Last year we saw in the doorbell camera that the moose came and ate the pumpkins. So
All you have to do is just run around the tree.
yep,
The moose
this
can't
is
do sharp
incredible. Look at how many berries you got out there.
I went down to pick some berries and like a fourth of it like just dumped out.
Oh no, I was gonna warn you about that because I almost did the same thing.
So I had to like redo a bunch, but it's okay.
Okay, well this looks great. I'm gonna go. I want to go out there right now. Do you want to go back out with me and
Yes.
just pick some more? It is definitely fall out here. Look at these colors.
Yeah.
And there's even like still berries just sitting on all the trees. And these aren't even that dark, so we might as well just wait for them.
Yeah, I saw these. I was like, oh, they're kind of like oranges.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
So,
There's a lot like right here.
and this is where I picked the other day.
Oh, and there's still a lot.
Yeah, this is where I picked the other day. Just we had some time, and I went out and picked, and
And you got a whole thing of this.
yeah, I got that huge bag and froze it. But we can go all the way back there.
Okay, so we're just gonna start right here because as you can see, there's like multiple berries right there. And I don't know if the GoPro catch this, but there's like a ton back there. So once we finish doing this whole section, then I'm gonna show you guys right back there.
All right, Cedar, what are you finding?
Some cranberries.
Yeah, are you finding a lot of them in your area? Because you're in a different section. And how long have you been out here?
Like 2 minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutes. Look at this whole tree has berries everywhere. They're just a really awesome Highbush cranberry season right
And
now.
like the good thing is, it's not like blue. It's like not like blueberries where you have to pick one by one. It's like you just grab a bunch and then you just pull, and then all of it comes off.
So we have a lot of cranberries, but we also have these other ones, these other berries that are lower to the ground and not so translucent. And those are like a dogwood berry, and they're edible. That's great. They have like a pulp inside of them, and not very much seed. Just a little seed. So those are edible as well. And then the Highbush cranberries, what do they look like inside? Let's check it out. So these ones are really juicy, as you can tell, and they don't have a lot of pulp. So when you make other, and they have a seed, this big seed in there. But they don't have a lot of pulp, so when you make jellies and jams, you have to add like pectin and stuff to them. And it looks like we have some ferns out here on the property. What's this, geranium? Maybe wild geranium? Things are starting to brown, so it's harder to tell. Here, this is a nice one. And then these are the birch leaves. And they're falling from all the trees up here, which is pretty cool. So birch, fern, here's a fireweed that is pretty much done for the season. Let me grab my berries. I can hear the kids yelling. This is probably 30 minutes, maybe 30 minutes of picking berries.
So we have some of our cranberries here. So what we do is we put them in this restrainer.
A strainer, yep.
A strainer.
Or colander, yep.
Yeah. And then we rinse them.
So many berries.
Yeah. We rinse them underneath some water. Like this.
That's so many berries. That is incredible. You guys pick. How long did it take you to pick all those in the backyard?
Like 5 minutes.
Yes, there are so many berries. We weren't out there even a half hour, I don't think.
Wow, that's incredible.
What's going on over here?
Okay, so I'm bringing the ribs in. I'm just checking the internal temperatures. They still have a couple of hours to go, but you know, with the 3-2-1 method, you'd wrap them in foil. I'm gonna avoid the foil. I might wrap them in butcher paper and add a little bit of like maybe some butter, but you can see, like, look how smoky those are. Those look really cool.
I can smell the smoke.
Yeah,
in
it
here.
smells good. So they're almost, I mean, they're almost ready. You can kind of get that flop method going, but I am gonna wrap them in butcher paper. Maybe I'll wrap some just, you know what I'll do since I have so many halves? I'll not wrap some, I'll wrap some, I'll add butter to some, maybe some bacon fat in some, just to see which ones we like best. But either way, ribs are coming along really nicely.
Are you smoking them with like a flavor?
It's a blended flavor, so it's a combination of like a sweet fruit wood and then also some alder and hickory. So it's like a blended mix I found. So, you know, I'm pretty happy with how at least it smells.
All right, so you got ribs going on.
Yeah, these are great.
This is gonna be our cranberry ketchup. We're good.
Forrest wants to play outside with the neighbor friends.
Oh yeah, fun.
Sounds fun.
Okay, so we're gonna get started on the cranberry ketchup finally, right?
Yes.
And we were just going through the recipe and it calls for a gallon size bag of cranberries, which is 16 cups. And we probably do have 16 cups here, but I don't want to make that much ketchup because I don't even know if we'll like it because we've never actually had it, right? So I'm sure we're gonna love it, but on the safe side, we're gonna chop the recipe in half. So that means we're gonna have to do some math together, okay?
So this is like 1 cup and then we need the 8.
So if we, 8 cups, and we're gonna put them into this bigger pan. We are going to boil it, and then we're gonna put, then we'll put the juice into here and make it into the actual sauce, okay?
Yes.
So we can get started on that.
So that's 1, but I remember that.
Yep. We tried to pull all the stems off, all the spiders. There's a lot of little spiders that live on these plants, so I put them outside. Yeah. Is that 2?
Yes. This
Okay.
is 2.
Really what you're kind of waiting for is that water to do this. And then you're going to start mushing, like kind of pushing some of the berries so that their juice can actually, once they're soft, they'll be able to pop open pretty easy. Okay, onions are pureed.
So we're just squishing, or trying.
Trying to squish them. It said to use a potato masher, but ours is in our shipments. Oh. Okay. And this is really to separate the seed and the skins. It pretty much looks and smells like cranberry juice, which is good. Right, Granite?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to turn it on and kind of just put it at a lower heat as he adds all the ingredients.
Yeah.
Okay?
There we go. And then once those are all stirred in, we got all the seasonings.
All the
and sugar
seasonings.
and all that.
Oh yeah, there it goes.
Yep. Okay. Now we are going to be using the pectin, which is going to help thicken it up. There we go. So, and we also have half a bag left, so if it needs any more, we can always just add some. Okay, now we're transferring this into glass, but we don't have any glass jars, so we're just doing like glass containers, and then we're gonna put in the fridge so that it could hopefully thicken up just a little bit. Okay, so the bread is now, whoa, that's like way puffier than it was before.
Yeah, look at all those bubbles.
Yeah.
Nice. It's like I don't know, like you're pushing your fingers into it like a jellyfish. Like a jellyfish formation or a mushroom head.
Yeah.
So scoring it you can just kind of cut, like a shape in
Not
it.
all the way through.
Yeah, you just kind of like, and then when it boils up, it like spreads out and looks fancy.
Cool.
You can do fun shapes.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
2 loaves, here we go.
Okay. Can you get the door?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh. Okay, so this is one of my tricks to make it a crusty bread. If you add the water in there and it makes a little steam bath inside the oven.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then it kind of steams it and it makes a hearty crust out the outside. So
Yeah, good trick.
yeah, I learned it from the internet.
Cool. Yay, internet.
All right, guys, we are going to see what Dad is up to with the ribs. Dad, how you doing with the ribs?
Good. I think they're done. I know Mom yelled the bread is ready. Let's pull them out. See how they look.
This is only the beginning.
Only the beginning. So you can kind of see the bones are showing. It's a good sign.
That's probably Forrest.
Oh yeah, just a little one for Forrest, buddy. Those look wonderful. Yeah, those look really good, Cedar. And a nice, oh yeah, look at that. Really passing the flop test. Oh, it's getting heavy. Okay.
Oh, I can see it steaming.
Okay, so now the bread is done, and now we're just cutting it all up, and it's gonna be ready for dinner.
Bread looks good. Highbush Cranberries looking good. Here is that kind of the ketchup sauce. Looking pretty good. Still a little loose texture, but it smells delicious.
But yeah, it's looking really good. It's not really that brown color, but it's still like a little bit toasted on the top.
It's definitely solid. We probably could go in for another 5 minutes or so, toast it. But if we eat it for breakfast and stuff, we'll be toasting it.
Yeah, so we're gonna save that for another day.
Yeah.
I have this one.
What's going on over here?
Well, the mountain of ribs looks quite delicious. We
Do
got
we
the
have
temperature
barbecue?
nice and hot. There might be some sauce up in the refrigerator if you so choose. Looking awesome. Yeah, bud. You want some ribs?
Yeah.
All right, come on over.
The cranberry sauce looks really good on the bread.
All right, 3 big ribs for Forrest.
Which one? Any bread? No?
Yes.
Okay.
So while they're having ribs, I'm having air fried broccoli, roasted potatoes, a big thing of salad, and then the bread with, I'm gonna try that ketchup. And if it doesn't work with the bread, I'll definitely have it with the potatoes.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, and they have beans over there too, so.
I'll get one more.
Oh yeah, 4 ribs for Granite. Nice. See, I can pre-cut those if you want me to.
Probably gonna need some paper towels.
I already did the barbecue sauce.
Okay, good. All right, everybody, what a dinner spread. A total like combination of people helping out with that dinner. So Granite, first time making bread.
Yeah.
And Cedar, big help with the cranberry picking, smoking of the ribs. Kelly, awesome job leading the way on that homemade ketchup, cranberry ketchup.
It's really good.
Yeah.
It has a tang and you can taste the cloves and the cinnamon.
Yeah, it actually turned out way better than I thought it would.
Yeah.
It's really good, and it's not too sweet. I was a little worried it might be too sweet, like a jelly or a jam, but it's not with that allspice and the cloves. It's good.
Yeah.
Cool. And all right, so it turned out good. I'm gonna dive into one of these ribs. Kind of yeah, just about right.
I put some of the cranberry sauce on one of my ribs. See how that would turn out.
You definitely have to call this smoky, juicy, tender. It pretty much just peels right off the bone, exactly the way I like them.
The cranberry sauce isn't that bad on it. I like it.
The recipe said to pair it with grouse,
Oh, right on.
but
That'd be good.
we also, some of our good friends also pair it with moose as well.
Yeah, I can see that, and especially it's a mixture of the sweet and the savory. But all in all, guys, good dinner,
Yeah.
delicious, kind of local backyard representation. Forrest going to town on the butter
Forrest, you
bread.
like that bread? That's Granda's first time making bread.
Yeah, good job. And Kelly, a big welcome home to you.
Yep, I'm
Missed
back.
you.
I missed you guys.
Back
a
in
lot.
action. I know on YouTube a lot of comments say they miss Kelly, so
Thank you, everyone.
we're back together.
Yep.
And we are going to enjoy dinner, kind of a look, a day in the life of what a day looks like, a Wednesday for us. So we are building an entire Alaska playlist, including life at home and adventures out in the woods. So jump on, subscribe, share this video, drop a comment, and everyone, we'll see you in the next episode.